Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I know I haven't posted in a while. For those of you who don't know, I was hacked. Imagine that. Yeah. So someone hacked my account. I don't know who, but I think this is an ongoing scam thing because I looked it up and apparently it happened to many people with the same account name, etc., etc. And exactly what happened to them happened to me. I'm so mad at myself. I really am. And I'm going to tell you something. At my last job, I don't want to say my last job, but I've only not been working there for a month. So I've been there for 15 years. And all those years, and like many times throughout the year, you have to take mandatory online courses on how not to get hacked, etc., etc. Well, I thought I was so good. I checked everything. Let me tell you something. From the beginning of YouTube, when companies and brands started to approach me, I was very leery. I still don't trust anybody. It's just so easy to disguise yourself, you know what I'm saying? So every time I was getting emails, I would literally go crazy on Google. I would look at their website, make sure that their email address is a safe one, etc. I tried to look for all the tricks, and I so far was okay. And then what happens is you kind of get lazy and trusting, I guess, because then it happens more often and you're just like, oh, I can't keep up, and oh, this is the same format, yeah, this is how it works. And I trusted it. I shouldn't have. And I should have known. I know exactly what happened because I know exactly what I did and when I did it that was wrong. I know. They sent me the typical email with the link that is the norm, like Dropbox, whatever, and I'm like, oh, this isn't working. I'll try this one. I try that one. Boom, I'm screwed. So it is what it is. They went into my YouTube, they changed my name, they uploaded a live stream video on Bitcoin, which is like some scam, and it was a live stream on, I didn't look at it. It was just about something about Bitcoin. That's all I know about it. And so because it's an illegal thing to scam, YouTube shut me down. They found it pretty fast, I have to say, because it was shut down the same night. It was so funny. I was supposed to go somewhere, and right before I said, let me just check my email, I checked my email for something else, and I get the email that I changed my password or something like that a half an hour ago, and I'm like, no. And it was like early in the day. It was like 11. No, I think it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's when it started. And when I found out and I realized, and then I think I had, my daughters were here, and my son I had on the phone, and he was the one, I didn't even think to look at my YouTube channel. He's the one who said, oh my God, there's a video streaming on your YouTube channel and it's not your name anymore, and it was just a big mess. So I gotta be honest with you, lesson learned, because yes, I was extremely upset in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. However, I don't know, I thought maybe I was in shock or something, because like my family members were like crying. And I'm like, I have been wanting to kind of revamp a little bit, not too much at all, just a little bit. I don't like, when I started the YouTube channel, and I knew this was going to happen, I knew that when I picked my name, I was going to hate it one day. And I don't hate it, but I don't love the 401 part, but what I wanted wasn't available at the time, etc. And it was different back, it was only 4 years ago maybe. It was different than where your Google name had to be your YouTube name. You didn't have a choice. So that was like my Google name, and I used that. Anyway, then I started to think about it. I was like, I, especially lately, like I go up and down, but right now I'm in the up of like the whole manifestation and just like letting the universe take over and trusting in it. I really trust in it that the universe knows what I want, and I'm just going to sit back and let it make the moves that it has to do in order to get me what I want. And I respect that. And I took this as, oh, even though it's such a bad thing, but it's like, well, maybe there's a reason for this. The universe has to do this for me in order for me to get that, and I'm okay with that. So I was like, all right. And I'm gonna tell you something, I took a break, and I even said right away, that same day, I said, listen, this isn't gonna stop me because I enjoy what I do, and if I have to start from 0 subscribers, I will, because at the end of the day, I'm still doing, it's not like I make a ton of money. Let's be honest, I'm not there at the moment. So I don't consider this a hobby. It seems like a hobby, but I work more on this than I ever did in any job that I've ever worked at all my life. And I've been working since I was 15. And this is like a lot of work, but it's work that I enjoy. So I don't mind it. So I'm like, if I just continue it, yeah, so I'll start new. If I start new, I'm still doing the same thing every day, and I'm still happy. And my fortune cookie, because I didn't cook that night, I was so upset. We ordered it literally said, I'm not joking, I have it. I'm going to put it in the video if I remember. It said, do it because you love it. I mean, I take signs like you have no idea. I make something out of it. I make a sign out of anything. Like, I just take it like that. Those are signs. So, and I never ever did YouTube for the money. And I never want to do YouTube for the money. Hey, if it happens to be one day, wonderful. But I love doing it. I just love doing it. So I said, I'll just start over. If I have to start over, I'll start over. I don't care. But I did, of course, work with YouTube. It's difficult to get. It's not like you could just email them. You have to contact them somewhere else, like on Twitter. I thought this was going to be, they're never going to help me. I don't know what to do. Once they contact me on Twitter right away, I had to create an account because I don't have a Twitter account. I don't want to have a Twitter account. I'm not a fan of Twitter. I've never really had an account on Twitter. I feel like it's negative energy on there. I don't like it. I feel like people are mean. I don't want anything to do with it. But I opened the account just to do this, to get in touch with YouTube. YouTube support got in touch with me, asked me for my email, and then we were corresponding through email. And I'm going to tell you something. They were on top of it, I would say 24/7, because even though, like, I would talk to them, they didn't respond to me ASAP, but like within an hour, not even, they did. So it was like a back and forth, like an email exchange. And they got it going. And it was, what was it? I had maybe like little under 2 weeks that I didn't have my account, and I just got it back the other day. They got my Gmail account back first, then they got my YouTube account. So yeah, and I wasn't able to even log into my website, which I have been neglecting, because you log in with your Google account. It was just like one big like, oh, but this is connected to this, and then I didn't have, thank God, I don't know how I did, but thank God I still had connection to my Gmail account in my phone, because I never logged out, and it wasn't working. Like, I couldn't send anything. It wasn't working. It like just stopped at that point that day. But I was able to get email addresses of people that I'm working with to let them know, like, listen, this is happening to me, and they've all been so nice. So I really appreciate that. I did get my channel back, but I'm taking this as my chance to kind of step away from the old and start really fresh. Again, now I can start fresh. The name's not that different. It's Deb New York Curl, which I think is kind of the way I was going with anyway. I just kind of dropped the 401, and this is my chance to kind of just, which I've been wanting to do. This is what was so frustrating at first when my channel got hacked. I was like, I'm just beginning to like get into this. Basically, this is my full-time thing now, and they took it away from me. 4 years of hard work gone. Like, I didn't exist. You went on YouTube and you did New York Curl 401, Deb New York Curl, whatever you did on YouTube, and it's like I never existed on YouTube. Nothing. Gone. Done. I think there was one video on there because it was on, I did a video for another channel, but that was it. Like, I didn't exist. It didn't exist. It was the craziest thing. I think it was more shock. And my husband got so upset. He was like, he just knew how much, and the kids, they just knew how much time and effort I've been putting into this for 4 years. But when I saw, I'm telling you, at first, yes, I was upset, but my reaction after was like, all right, it's okay. Like, I honestly didn't get that upset, and I don't know why, and I think that's what was my sign to say, yeah, this is for you. Because, I'm putting the work in, and yes, it's great to see the subscribers grow, and yes, it's great to see money come into your account, but if I had to start all over again, I would, because that's how much I enjoy it. So I still had Instagram, I still had TikTok, so at least I said, if I have to start over on YouTube, I do have those platforms that I can kind of help start growing. But I got my channel back, so it's all good. And I think I kind of knew I was going to get it back eventually, and I took those couple weeks. I'm an empty nester now. Me and my husband are home alone, and I really took those days to just clear my head, and I really enjoyed it. I did nothing all my life. I've been working since I was 15. So think about it. You're always working. Then I got married. Then I had kids. Still working. So this is the first time in my life that I had no responsibility. Even the few years I was home, when Sophia was born, I still had 3 children to raise. So, it was hectic. It was very hectic. And it was okay because it kept me busy. It's what I did. But this is the first time, and I'm 52. I'll be 52. I'll be 52 in a few weeks. And this is the first time that I'm really like, I have nothing to do. And it was, at first I was like worried. I think my husband got worried. He's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna lose her mind. But I really just sat and enjoyed the silence, right? Mama and I, we were a couple walks, but we're waiting for this weather because the weather is not agreeing right now with us. But you need the downtime. And it was kind of like time to rethink things out and everything. And I am going to go ahead, continue my channel, of course, because I love it. But I have been thinking anyway, I don't think I don't know if I ever said this I talked about it, but I don't know if I've ever talked about it with you guys, but I don't think I have. It's been in my head for the last few months anyway to want to start another vlog channel. I didn't want to start off as a vlog because who wants to really see me vlogging? But most of my videos, as if you watch me, you know, are pretty much a half of a vlog. And I have a lot of you guys, which is so cute. They're like, I don't have curly hair, but I watch your video for the vlog part. And I'm like, that's so funny because, you listen, we're a little nutsy here, I admit it. And I'm just thinking now too, especially because I am not at a full-time job anymore, that I'm gonna have more time to do whatever I want. Let's be honest, right? That really tied me down. It really tied me down having a full-time job and having to really be there all the time. And now I'm free to do whatever. His business, he's got a lot of flexibility. Yes and no, but I was thinking I will continue on my main channel to do what I do with reviewing products, because I do love doing that. I love trying different products out for my hair. I love trying different makeup products and whatever's new, and I want to try it out for you guys. And you know, who's ever more relatable to me and has, you know, frizzy, dry, coarse hair, and who is aging and has mature skin, who won't get Botox and won't get fillers, and has to deal with the gravity of, you know, shit happening. What are you going to say, right? But I want to help you out. I want to be with you guys on this journey. And menopause, perimenopause, which, by the way, I haven't had my period in a few months again, so fingers crossed, because I'm done with it. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it anymore. But anyway, that's another whole... but I want to do that. And then I want to have my channel with my family vlogs. I have friends, too, that would want to be in it. I really respect their privacy. Like, we had a party the other day, a 70s/80s party. It was so much fun. And I would never put anybody on my channel that didn't want to be on there or didn't know that they were on there. But, you know, I think that I'm going to have some family and friends that will want to be on here, maybe do things with us and make up things and stuff like that. So that could be fun. And do typical vlogs, because Joe and I are going to be doing a lot of traveling here and there. It's just that kind of year. And I'm actually going to Vegas tomorrow, so I was thinking that I would start off the new vlog channel with my trip to Vegas with Joe and I. So we're going to do things like that. And I also want to ask you guys, because we live on Long Island, New York, and because I have more free time, Joe and I love going into Manhattan in the city. The spring's coming, summer's coming. So please let us know if there's anywhere you'd like us to visit in the city, and we'll go, we'll show you around, we'll walk around for you, and you know, things like that could be fun. So we got that. I want to take you, and I'm talking about travel, like all our trips. I would take you on all our trips. And what do we have? We booked some things, but first, tomorrow's Vegas. First, let's get one trip done at a time. Oh my God. And I have some new news. Alina got a puppy. Right? Where's Crouton? Where's Crouton? Yeah, so that will be on the vlog. The new puppy, the addition of the family, the new addition to the family. And yeah, so things like that we're going to do. And let's see what else. Oh, and also, while I'm home, I don't know which channel this will be on, but there's a lot of little things I want to redo around the house. Like little projects, like I want to redo the kids' bathroom. But I want to do it. I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to spend a lot of money in my house right now, because I don't know what's going to happen in the near future. But since we are here, you know, enjoy it, make it pretty, whatever. It's always good for resale if you did sell. So I want to just do little projects like that around the house, and I want you, that will probably be on the vlog, I guess. Watch me go along doing it. But I'm still going to keep to the curly hair products. I'm still going to keep to the makeup and skincare, which I'm doing more skincare lately. Yeah, there's a lot of skincare products every now and then on my counter in the bathroom, and just like, oh, he'll see it'll be like a set of skincare for like a couple of months, and then that's away, and then there's a new set of skincare, and he's like, oh, okay, here we go again. But I like it, it's fun. So that's that. So I wanted to tell you guys I am back. I'm not going to really be fully back till the end of the month though, because I have a couple of trips coming up, you know, and I took a little break, mind break, and I think the timing is just right. And honestly, what I kind of like too, I'll just throw this in there, is since I put this office together in my house, since the kids moved out, I have not worked in this office, in this house, with my full-time job, the other one I had, at all. So there's no connection in this room, and I just feel like I want to do that separation, because for the last 4 years I've had the full-time job and doing YouTube, and I've really been trying to, like, I work all day and then I come home and I was doing the YouTube, or I was trying to do YouTube in between the work, but you know, I really couldn't do that too much because work had to be number one. You know, absolutely, that always came first. So, you know, and it was always an interruption. Like, I couldn't get a lot done, so I was still working late at night. And now with me not working the full-time job, I can dedicate my daytime more to YouTube. I'm still trying to figure things out though. I got to tell you, it's so much more work than I think people realize, even I ever realized. A lot of people think, oh, what do? You film yourself, you don't do much. It's so much more work. But I love it. It's work because it's for you, it's for what you want to do. And if you ever want to start a YouTube channel but you're hesitant, don't be. Just do it. Just do it. And you'll grow with it as you go. But the more you wait, the more time you waste. So just do it. Just do it. But what else are we going to tell them? I feel like I'm in Mrs. Doubtfire at the end when he gets the job and he's with the monkey, the puppet, and he's talking over the shoulder. Love Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, I said that. I think I covered all my little points here. Still going to do clothing hauls. Oh, I have a nice clothing haul coming up. Actually, that's going to come up soon on my channel. It's from Fashion Nova. I love everything I got. And I just have a fun time. Obviously, I couldn't do this if I didn't have you guys watching me. So, yeah. Okay. I want to say thank you to that. Okay, I think I am done with the video. Oh, guys, I got my hair cut. And I got so much taken off, but for some reason today it doesn't look like it, but I got a big lift. She went really like high on these. Look at how, look. She cut a ton of hair off and I'm loving it. Love it. Love the hairstyle. Love it. I think I want to go a little, I have to figure out how to style it, but so far I'm loving it. I feel like a lot's off, and I feel like I actually have a style because I have this is a little shorter here and it's just short everywhere, and I just am loving it. So that's that. Okay, guys, I'm going to say goodbye, and I want to say thank you again, and please just comment below on anything that you think I need improvement on. Even I'm great. I take any advice, good or bad, and I think about it, and I really listen to you guys. So if there's anything that you want me to review, let me know. But I'm gonna go for now because I have to pack. I didn't even pack. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. It might not be anytime very soon, but it's gonna be coming. And please stick with me. Don't unsubscribe. Someone said they unsubscribed when they got hacked. I'm like, no, come back. So I will see you guys closer to April, which is only in a few weeks. So I'll see you then. Oh my God, just in time for spring. Okay, see you guys then. Thank you again. Thanks for watching.